English is not my first language, so please ignore the spelling and grammar mistakes. This story is completely based on imagination and has nothing to do with the real characters. Please do not comment negatively. All the songs and photos are used in this video are not mine, so the credit goes to the respective owners. I own the storyline and this small editing. I know you guys don't like voiceover FF. If you feel uncomfortable with my voiceover, you can mute the audio. I'm using Jungkook AI voice. I was coming back from work at night. I was walking on a dark, quiet road. I feel like someone is following me. I turn back and see no one. As you turned back, someone quickly hid in some bushes so you wouldn't see him. He continued walking to get closer to you without you noticing him. He is about a few meters away from you. Why am I feeling like someone is following me? Started walking fast. I was walking faster, but suddenly a shiver ran down my spine when I heard a whistle from behind me. It's coming closer and closer. I know this whistle. It's so familiar. Jungkook's whistle.
I continue to whistle while I keep walking towards you, getting closer with a mocking smirk. Seeing you scared and hearing you start to breathe faster makes me enjoy seeing you this way. I know you'll scream when you see me.
I turned back and saw no one. Oh God, I think I'm hallucinating. I turned back and started walking again.
I get an amused expression by seeing you start to doubt yourself. I stop whistling suddenly and get closer to you, walking behind you in silence. I get closer until I'm right behind you. I know I can scare you a lot.
Why today am I feeling like this? It's Jungkook's whistle, but how can it be possible? I killed him 2 years ago.
A smirk appears on my face. I take a few more steps to get closer, and I'm directly behind you, so close I can almost touch you. I wait a moment, enjoying the tension before speaking. Did you forget about me, love?
She stopped walking. A shiver ran down her spine when she heard his voice after 2 years. She was now a statue in shock. He sees her reaction when he speaks and notices her freeze in shock, which makes him smirk even more. He takes a step forward, getting even closer to her, puts his hand on her hip, and leans his face closer to her ear as he whispers,
Miss me?
Looked at her side and saw Jungkook. You're still alive. He tightens the grip on your hip and holds you against him. He looks at your face and sees the shock and fear in your eyes upon seeing him alive. It amuses him to see your expression. He leans closer to your face with a smirk.
Surprised, love. Did you think killing me would be enough to get rid of me?
Tries to free her body from his grip. How can you still alive? He smirks again when you start struggling to get free. He holds you tightly and keeps you against his body.
Don't waste your energy, love. You'll never be able to struggle against me.
Jungkook chuckled, enjoying seeing you scared and struggling against him.
Well, you thought you killed me, but I never die that easily.
Please leave me. He gets an amused expression when he hears you begging him to leave you. He holds you tighter against him, so close he can feel you trembling.
Oh no, love. I don't think I will.
He smirks again and starts moving his hand on your hip, making his way under your shirt to touch your skin directly. When he hears your gasp, he smirks again and keeps touching your skin slowly.
Did you forget how much you love my touch? How much you loved when I hold you like this?
She clenches her fist tightly. No, I hate you. He sees you clench your fists and he laughs at your reaction. He brushes his fingers on your hip, caressing it.
You should not lie, love. I know that you still love my touch, even after all this time.
She jerks his hands and starts running faster. He chuckles when she suddenly starts running. He stays calm and follows her, easily catching up to her. He grabs her hand, pulls her to stop her, and pushes her against a wall, pinning her there.
Where do you think you're going, love? Running away from me won't help.
I'm now your ex, so stay away from me. He gets more amused hearing you say you're now his ex. He pins you against the wall harder and places one of his hands next to your head. Leaning closer, he looks down at you with a smirk.
You're wrong, love. You will always belong to me, no matter what.
In these 2 years, I slept with many boys, and still you want me? Lying to get rid of him. He gets a serious expression when you say you slept with other boys. He tightens his grip on your arm and pushes you harder against the wall.
Liar. I don't believe you.
Yes, I slept with many boys every day. He bit his tongue in annoyance and anger when he heard you say it again. He leaned closer to you, his face a few inches from yours.
You're really pissing me off, love. Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying, it's true. He looks at you closely. He can see in your eyes that you are lying, but it still makes him feel a stinging sensation, and it angers him even more.
You're such a liar, love. You know that I know when you're lying.
Just leave me alone. He gets more angry when you repeat that you want him to leave you alone. He leans even closer so that their faces are almost touching.
Why should I let you go? You belong to me. You are mine no matter what you say. You should stop pretending you don't want me anymore.
You are just obsessed with me. You are a psycho. He gets an amused expression when you say that, and he starts laughing.
I am obsessed with you. You're my love and you're mine. That's not obsessed, it's ownership.
You are a psycho. He gets annoyed again when you just keep saying psycho. He grips tightly on your arm and pins you harder against the wall, looking at your face with a smirk.
Watch your words, love, or I won't be gentle with you.
Gentle? Do you even know what that means? He chuckles softly and leans closer to your face.
Of course I know what it means, baby. But I don't think I'll be very gentle with you considering your bitchy attitude.
How dare you call my attitude bitchy? Slaps him. He gets speechless for a second when you unexpectedly slapped him. His cheek stings, but he chuckles when he realizes you had enough courage to slap him.
Did you just?
He can't even finish his sentence. He was surprised that you had the courage to do that. He takes a quick look at you before grabbing your shoulder and pinning you tighter against the wall.
I warned you not to get too bitchy with me, love.
I want to kill you again. He places his hand on your chin and forces you to look directly into his eyes.
You really think you can kill me again, love?
Yes. He smirks again.
So, how do you plan to do it, love? You tried to kill me before and failed. What makes you think you'll succeed this time?
This time, you will die for sure. He let out a small, amused laugh when you said that. He gets even closer to you. His face is so close that their noses are practically touching.
Oh yeah? How will you do that then, love? I'm so interested to know how you're going to kill me.
She pushed him hard and started running and running. She doesn't know where she is running. He gets surprised when you suddenly push him and start running. He takes a few seconds to recompose himself before he starts chasing you.
Come back here, love.
He starts running right behind you, following you as you run into the darkness. He is determined to catch you no matter what.
You won't be able to escape me this time.
She was running and huffing. Suddenly she tripped on something and fell to the ground. He smirked when he saw you trip in front of him and fall heavily on the ground. He slowed down and started walking towards you.
Found you, love.
She was still on the floor and started backing off. Don't come near me. He walked slowly towards you, knelt down to be at your level, and looked at you while he smirked.
And what are you going to do, love? It's too late to run away, you're trapped.
Backing off, got up and started running again. He let out an annoyed sigh when he saw you get up and start running again. He quickly got up and started chasing you again.
Why are you still trying to run away from me, love? You know I'll always catch you no matter how fast you run.
She hides in an old house in the middle of a jungle, huffing, "Finally I get rid of him." He stops running when he can't see you anymore and notices you are nowhere to be seen. He looks around trying to find you, starts walking while looking around and calling your name.
YN, love. Where did you go? You can't hide from me. I will find you.
He keeps looking for you, but he can't find you and starts to get frustrated. He starts calling your name louder.
YN, love. I swear to God, if you're trying to hide from me, you better show up soon before I get angry.
Shivers but still hiding. He gets more annoyed and frustrated when he keeps calling your name and you don't show up. He decides to look around to search for you.
This is getting annoying, love. If you don't show yourself right now, I swear I will punish you when I find you.
He keeps searching around looking for you and starts getting annoyed by your stubbornness.
Love, I know you're hiding somewhere. Stop this and show yourself already. You know you can't escape me, so you better stop this right now.
He said in a firm and irritated tone while keeping looking around. He looked around everywhere, getting closer to the old house.
When I get closer to the old house, I decide to take a look inside. I walk slowly, and as I reach the front door, I notice the door slightly open. I carefully open it and enter the house, looking around for any sign of you. Love, are you in here?
Holds her mouth and hides. He looks around inside the old house and still can't see you, but he hears some movement.
I know you're in here, love. Come out right now before I get more pissed.
He started walking deeper inside the house and kept walking around the old house looking for you. He started to get even more irritated and began to lose his patience.
Love, I'm warning you. Show yourself right now. I swear to God, you're pissing me off.
He looked closely at any hiding spots that you might be in. He looked around the whole house looking for you when he suddenly stopped walking and noticed someone on the ground. He got a smirk when he realized it's you and started walking towards you. I was sitting on the ground. My eyes fell on a man's boot. I looked up and started trembling. It's Jungkook.
There you are, love. Found you.
He gets even closer to you, kneels down in front of you, looks at your face, and sees that you're clearly scared, which makes him smirk.
Oh, look at you. So scared, but still so beautiful. I missed your face, love.
Why are you still following me? He smirks, seeing you trembling and scared, and reaches his hand to touch your face.
Isn't it obvious, love? I missed you too much to let you go so easily. Don't you know that you belong to me and I'll always follow you no matter what?
He gets annoyed when you back off and try to create a distance between you both.
Don't you dare try to create distance between us, love. You know it will make me angry.
He reaches his hand again, trying to touch you, wanting to pull you closer to him. He holds my legs and pulls me closer. Jungkook smirks again when he manages to pull you closer, pulling you so close that your body is now between his legs.
Much better. I don't like it when you try to keep a distance between us, love. You know you're mine and you belong to me.
Leave me. He sees you tremble again and smirks.
TSK, don't tell me you're still trying to tell me to leave you, love. Haven't we already been through this many times? You know I'm not going to leave you no matter what.
He places his hands on your legs. They slide slowly up your legs. He smirks when he hears you gasp as he touches your legs. He slides his hands up even more, his hands now on your thighs.
You know I love your legs, but I love all of you, to be honest.
And trying to push him. If you keep doing this, I'll scream. He chuckles when he sees you trying to push him and keeps you in place between his legs so you can't push him away.
Go ahead and scream. No one can hear us here, love. You're trapped with me, so you have no way to escape.
I hate you, I hate you.
I see you sniffling, and I can tell that you are trying hard not to cry. I smirk and place my hand on your cheek, slowly caressing your skin. You say you hate me, but I know that you don't. You still love me, but you're too stubborn to admit it, love.
I hate you. He gets amused when you repeat that you hate him, but he can feel you shiver under his touch.
TSK. Such a stubborn little girl. You know you love me. You can't fool me, love.
He caresses your cheek again before sliding his hand down to your neck. Once I get out of this place, I'll call the police. Just wait. He laughs when he hears you say that and looks at you with an amused expression.
So stubborn still. Do you really think calling the police will help you? You're stuck here with me. And no one will be able to come to save you, love.
He keeps caressing your neck and moves his fingertips gently on the skin of your neck. Jerks his hands. I hate you and your touch. Don't touch me. He laughs again when you start jerking his hands away and keep repeating you hate him. He grips your arms and keeps a tight hold on you so you can't move too much.
You're stubborn, love. But I won't give up on you ever. I know you still love me no matter what you say.
He lifts your chin up so you're forced to look directly at him. Looks at his eyes. I love someone else. His amused expression suddenly changes to a surprised one when he hears you say, you love someone else. He grips your shoulders suddenly, almost digging his fingers into your skin.
What? Who? How dare you love someone else when you still belong to me?
You are a fucking psycho! Why should I love you, huh? He grips your shoulders tightly when you say that. He bites his tongue.
I am not a psycho, love. I want you all to myself. You're mine and you're supposed to only belong to me.
You are just obsessed psycho. I can't live with you. He gets a bit mad when he hears you call him a psycho again and pins you down on the floor. His body is on top of you now, and he keeps a tight grip on your wrists.
I am not obsessed or a psycho, love. I just want you to myself. I don't want anyone else to touch you. You belong to me.
I'm not a thing that I'll belong to you, understand? He holds your wrist tightly so you can't move and presses his body on you, pinning you down to the floor.
You are mine. You are my property. You're going to do as I say, love. You're mine and no one else's.
I'm a human, and I love someone else. I also slept with him today. He gets a shocked and disgusted expression when you mention you slept with someone else. He grips your wrists even tighter and presses even more of his body on you, pinning you down even more.
What? Who? Why did you do that? Don't tell me. You let someone else touch you, love.
I slept with him every day.
You slept with someone else every day. Why? Why did you do that, love? Why did you do this?
It's my choice. He grips your wrist so tightly that it's starting to hurt.
But you are mine, you're my property. Why would you do this, love? Why did you betray me like this?
Don't touch me. I hate your touch. He gets an annoyed and hurt expression when he hears you say that.
You hate my touch? After everything, after all we've been through, how can you?
He was getting even more angry because of your words, and his grip tightened even more on your wrists. I was saying all these things are fake. I never slept with other boys. I just want him to leave me in disgust. Yes, I hate you. I hate your touch.
Shut up. Just shut up. Why do you keep hurting me like this, love? Don't you know how much you're hurting me by saying things like this?
He's holding onto your wrists so tightly, his grip getting tighter with each passing second, and the pain must be really bad now. It's hurting. Leave my hands, you psycho. Even though you're telling him to release your hands, he doesn't let go and only holds tighter.
Don't call me that. Don't call me a psycho. Don't you know how much it hurts when you say things like that, love? I thought you loved me. I thought I'd make you fall in love again, but now this time I want revenge. You tried to kill me. Now I'll take my revenge.
What? He looks down at you under him, his eyes full of anger and determination now. He leans down, and his face is even closer to yours, their faces inches apart.
I thought I could make you fall in love with me again after everything. But you keep hurting me. I think it's time I teach you a lesson, love.
Why? He leans down even closer to your face, their lips are almost touching.
Why? Don't you think it's time I teach you a lesson, love? You keep hurting me, and I can't stand it anymore. You belong to me, and I don't want anyone else to have you. I'm going to make sure you understand, love.
Don't you dare.
Don't I dare? What if I do? You're powerless, love. You can't do anything. I have you right where I want you, at my mercy.
I'll ficking kill you again, and this time I'll make sure you die.
Are you really sure you can do that, love? I don't think you can. You're too weak and powerless to do anything to me. I'll make sure you won't be able to hurt me again.
He holds your wrists in a tight grip and looks directly into your eyes.
That's it, love. You're so weak that you can't do anything at all. You're so powerless under me. I can do anything I want to you, and you can't do anything to stop me.
He smirks when he sees you speechless and helpless.
Finally speechless, love. I think you finally realize how powerless you are compared to me, and now I can finally do anything I want to you without you doing anything to stop me. You can't hurt me again because you're too weak.
I'm not.
It looks like you're getting weaker, love. And it looks like you have realized that you're too weak. But it's too late, love. I have you right where I want you now. And I'm not letting go of you no matter what you do.
Leave me, leave me, leave. He shut you up with his finger, pressing it against your lips so you can't speak.
Shh. There's no point in struggling, love. No one is going to come save you. I have you right where I want you, so just give up and accept the fact that you're mine, love.
Bites his finger. No, I'll never be yours. He quickly removes it from your lips.
Oh. That was painful, love. You're feisty tonight. But it won't work, you know. You can't escape from me no matter how much you try.
What are you going to do, huh?
What am I going to do? Anything I want, love. Didn't I make it clear how powerless you are right now? I can do anything I want to you, love, and you can't stop me no matter what you try.
Hey, what are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing, love? You know what I want to do to you.
No, please, don't.
I get amused when I hear you beg me not to do it. Your pleading amuses me. Too late, love, you belong to me now, and I'm going to claim you and make sure you can never forget who you belong to.
No, Jungkook, don't! He kept laughing, amused by how you're begging him not to do it. He grabbed your hands and pinned them beside your head so you can't move them.
No use in struggling, love. You already know it's useless to resist. Shh. Just relax, love. You'll feel better soon.
Are you mad, huh? He chuckles and looks at your face as he keeps going.
Mad? Why would I be mad, love? I'm just claiming what's mine. You're mine and no one else's. Don't stop or don't do it. You're enjoying it, aren't you, love? No use in denying it. Why? Why do you want me to stop, love? You're clearly enjoying this. Your body is trembling and shaking in pleasure, and you're holding onto my shoulder. Please what, love? You can't even say what you want because you're enjoying this too much. Just give in and admit you belong to me. That's it, love. Just give in and give yourself to me. Your body is shaking and trembling so much, and you're enjoying this so much you can't speak, love. No, don't what, love? You just keep saying I shouldn't stop, but you're enjoying this so much. Look at how your body is trembling. Why, love? You keep saying stop or don't, but the sounds you're making and the way your body is trembling say otherwise.
Why are you doing this?
I told you why, love. I'm claiming what's mine and making sure you'll never forget who you belong to. You still haven't given in, have you, love?
Just stop doing these things. He continues moving roughly and looks directly at your face, almost laughing at your words.
Stop? Why would I stop when you're clearly enjoying this so much, love? Your body is trembling so much, and you keep saying stop or don't, but you're clearly enjoying it. Just give in and admit it.
Why are you so obsessed with me? He smirks at the question and goes even rougher.
Why am I obsessed with you, love? Because you're the only thing on my mind all the time. You're the one I think about constantly. I can't get you out of my mind even if I want to. I'm obsessed with you because you're mine.
I think I'm stuck with him again. Are you not going to leave me?
Leave you? Why would I leave you, love? Don't you get it by now? You're mine. You belong to me, and there's no way I'm letting you go. I'm too obsessed with you to ever leave you. Are you okay, love? I think I went too rough. Are you hurt?
It's my first time. Avoiding gaze. He is shocked when you tell him this, and his expression changes from being concerned to being surprised.
What? It's your first time.
Yes, I was just making up a story. It's all a lie. I never slept with any other man. He got even more shocked to hear you say this and looked at your face for a few seconds, trying to process what you just said.
You lied to me. Was anything you said true or was it all a lie?
He looked at you in disbelief and felt anger and sadness rising.
So everything you said was a lie. All of it. How could you do that to me, love? I believed you when you said you slept with another guy, and it hurt. You have no idea how much it hurt me.
I never slept with anyone.
I look at you in disbelief, but I also feel a wave of relief wash over me when I hear you say those words. You only did it with me. Is that true love, or are you just saying that to make me feel better?
And why do I want you to feel better, huh? I don't love you anymore. Hearing you say that hurts him, and he looks at you in disbelief.
You don't love me? That can't be true love. After all we've been through together, all the time we spent together, you can't just tell me you don't love me anymore.
Okay. I loved you before. I didn't know if I still love you or not. I just always think about you. I feel so guilty for what I did before. I almost killed you. It's still haunting me. Forgive me. He listens to your words and feels a wave of mixed emotions washing over him. He is hurt and sad, hearing you say you don't know if you still love him or not, but he is also touched and relieved at the same time.
Love, I want to forgive you, but it hurts. It hurts me so much that you don't know if you still have feelings for me. I love you so much.
How can you still love me, Jungkook? I killed you before. He looks at you with a pained expression and struggles to speak.
How can I still love you? Because I can't help it. No matter how much you hurt me or betrayed me or tried to kill me, I still love you. I messed up. I should hate you. I should want revenge. But all I want is you.
You can forgive me, but I'll never forgive myself. You should stay away from me, Jungkook. He looks at you with a sad and pained expression.
You say that, but I know I won't be able to stay away from you. You're an addiction I can't get rid of. No matter how much you hurt me or mess me up, I can't stay away from you, love.
You know I didn't want to kill you. It was just an accident. I was angry with your obsessive behavior. You are a psycho. You tried to hurt me many times. He listens to your words and feels a pang of guilt and shame.
Yeah, I know. I was obsessive and messed up. I hurt you, tried to scare you, and use you. But can you blame me? I was already messed up before I met you. And then you came into my life and I became even more messed up. I couldn't let you go. I wanted you all to myself.
I am happy to see that you are still alive, but we don't deserve each other. He looks at you with a hurt and heartbroken expression.
You say we don't deserve each other. But you're the only one I want. You're the only one I need. I don't care about what we deserve or don't deserve. In my eyes, you're the only one for me, love.
But Jungkook, we really don't deserve each other. He looks at you with a pleading expression.
Why don't we deserve each other? Because I'm messed up. Because I'm obsessive and crazy and messed up. Maybe you're right. But that doesn't change how I feel about you. I still love you.
I tried to kill you. How can you still love me?
I struggle to speak and feel a pain in my heart. I know you tried to kill me. I can't deny that you nearly succeeded. But that doesn't stop me from loving you. I love you more than anything. I know it sounds messed up, but it's the truth, love.
I'm really sorry, but we should forget each other and start our new life as strangers. He feels a pang of pain when you say that we should forget each other and start a new life as strangers.
Forget each other. Start a new life as strangers. I don't want that. I want to be with you, love. I don't want to forget you.
You should forget me. We both messed up. I can't forget what we did with each other. I'm really scared of you.
I look at you with a pained expression. You're scared of me. I know I messed up. You messed up too. We both did hurtful things to each other. But I still love you. I can't forget you. How can I forget someone I care about more than anything else?
Just forget everything and forget what happened between us now. She pushed him and started wearing her pants. Bye. Maybe we should never see each other. Left from there. He watched in disbelief as you pushed him away and started getting dressed.
Wait, what? What are you doing? Where are you going, love? Don't leave me. You can't just...
I left from there.
I watch as you leave and my heart feels like it's being shattered into pieces. No, don't leave me. Come back. I can't lose you. I love you.
She didn't look back. He watched as you walked away and felt helpless and devastated.
No. Please come back. Don't leave me. I can't lose you. I need you.
Many years passed. Years passed, and he continued his life as a gangster, ruling the streets and conducting his business. But no matter how hard he tried to bury his feelings for you and focus on his work, he couldn't shake the thought of you from his mind. You were always there, lingering in his thoughts. He tried to drown out his emotions in alcohol and work, but nothing could fill the void you left behind. One day,
I'm in my office at my headquarters doing paperwork and attending to business matters. It's a typical day for me. Until suddenly, one of my men bursts into my office with a look of surprise and urgency on his face. I look at my man with a curious and slightly annoyed expression. What is it? You better have a good reason for barging in here unannounced. I'm in the middle of something important.
boss, there's something you need to listen to.
What is it? What's so important that you have to interrupt me like this?
He looks at the man for a few seconds, his curiosity growing.
Tell me then, what is it that I need to know so badly?
Boss, ma'am woke up from a coma. She is now fine.
Is this for real?
Yes, boss, she is fine. She finally got out of the coma after many years. Jungkook feels a rush of emotions wash over him as he hears the news. She's alive. She's finally out of the coma.
Are you sure about this? Are you absolutely sure she's alive?
Yes, sir. He nods and feels a wave of relief and excitement wash over him. He can't believe she's finally awake.
I have to see her. I need to see her. Take me to her, now.
They finally go to the hospital.
We arrive at her room, and I can feel my heart pounding in my chest. I hesitate for a moment, collecting myself before I slowly open the door. She was sleeping. I stand there at the doorway, looking at her sleeping form. It's been so many days since I've seen her, and she still looks as beautiful as ever. I take a few steps closer to her bed, my emotions swirling inside me.
He sits on a chair next to her bed and watches her sleep for a few moments. He wants to reach out and touch her face, to feel her soft skin beneath his fingers, but he restrains himself, not wanting to wake her up yet. He holds her hand and starts crying. The feeling of holding her hand again after all this time is overwhelming. It brings back a flood of memories and emotions. He can't hold it in any longer and starts to cry, tears streaming down his face. He holds her hand tightly, gripping it as if she might disappear at any moment. He struggles to speak through his tears, his voice choked with emotion.
Love, I missed you so much. I can't believe you're finally awake. I thought I lost you.
She opens her eyes slowly. Where am I? He watches as her eyes flutter open and can feel his heart skip a beat. This is the moment he has been waiting for so long.
You're in the hospital, love. You were in a coma for a long time, but you're finally awake now.
Huh? But why was I in a coma? What happened to me? He looks at her, seeing the confusion and fear in her eyes. He struggles to find the words to explain everything that has happened.
You were in an accident, a car accident, and you were hurt badly. You were in a coma for a long time. But you're safe now. You're going to be okay.
I can't remember anything. Who are you? Why are you calling me love? Who am I to you?
I feel a pang of sadness and pain hearing her ask me who I am. The fact that she doesn't remember anything, doesn't remember me, is like a dagger to my heart. You don't remember me, or anything that happened between us.
Who are you? My head is paining. Please call a doctor.
I feel a stab of pain seeing her in pain and confusion. I can see that she doesn't remember me, doesn't remember our past. Okay, I'll go get the doctor. Just wait here.
He gets up and leaves the room, calling for a doctor to come and check on her. After the checkup, he waits outside the room as the doctor does a checkup on her. He can feel his anxiety rising, wanting to know how she's doing. After a few minutes, the doctor comes out of the room and approaches him.
I look at the doctor, trying to read his expression, wanting to know the results of the checkup. How is she? Is she okay?
The doctor nods, a solemn expression on his face. Physically, she's stable and healthy, but mentally, it's a different story. He can feel his heart sinking as the doctor continues speaking. She's suffering from amnesia. She doesn't remember anything. Not just you, but everything from before the accident. The doctor nods again, his expression sympathetic. It's common for people who have been in a coma for a long time to suffer from amnesia. It's possible that her memory could come back over time, but there's no guarantee.
Okay, doctor.
The doctor nods and leaves the room, leaving him standing there, feeling a mixture of shock, sadness, and despair.
She doesn't remember me. The woman I love doesn't remember anything about me, or us.
He went inside. He took a deep breath, trying to compose himself before he walked back into the room. As he entered, he saw her lying in the bed, looking vulnerable and confused. He stood there for a moment, just looking at her, feeling so many emotions bubbling up inside him: sadness, anger, love, despair. He wanted to comfort her, to hold her in his arms and tell her it's going to be okay, but she didn't even remember him. "Who are you?" His heart felt like it was breaking all over again hearing her ask him who he is. He took a deep breath and tried his best to speak calmly.
I'm someone who cares about you, someone who has known you for a long time.
"Are you my lover?" He feels a pang of pain in his heart hearing her ask him that question.
She doesn't remember me, doesn't remember our past together. Yes, we were lovers.
"How many years have I been in a coma, do you know?"
You've been in a coma for 4 years, a long time.
4 years?
I nod, feeling a mixture of sadness and guilt. Yes, 4 long years. I've been waiting for you to wake up for so long.
What's your name?" He hesitates for a moment, feeling a pang of pain in his heart at the fact that she doesn't even know his name.
My name is Jungkook. Jeonjungkook.
"Jungkook, do you know where I live?"
Yes, I know where you live. I know everything about you. I care about you so much.
"Oh, I can't remember anything. I'm so sorry."
My heart breaks seeing her cry. I want to comfort her, to hold her in my arms and tell her that it's not her fault. That I'm here for her no matter what. It's okay. It's not your fault. You don't have to apologize.
She opens her hand to hug him.
I feel a wave of emotion wash over me as she opens her hand to hug me. I can't hold back any longer, and I lean in to hug her tightly, holding her close to me.
"Do you love me this much you wait for me 4 years?"
I hold her tightly, feeling her body close to mine. Yes, I love you so much. I've been waiting for you for so long. I couldn't give up on you. Not even for a second.
"Give me some time, I'll remember everything one day, our beautiful past."
I nod, feeling a glimmer of hope in my heart. Okay, take as much time as you need. I'm here for you no matter what. I'll wait for you. I'll always be here for you. It's not a happy past, it's a sad past. I hope you shouldn't get your memory back. We will start our new life from here.
He holds her tightly, feeling a pang of guilt and sadness as he thinks about their past. He knows that they had a sad past, a past full of pain and hurt. But even so, even with everything that we've gone through, he still loves her. He can't just forget about their past, but he knows that she deserves a fresh start, a chance to build a new life. That day when she left from there, she started walking fast, then she saw him and started running. He started following her when he saw her. She was walking fast and then suddenly started running. His heart was paining as he watched her running from him, but suddenly he saw something that made his blood run cold. Suddenly a car came speeding around the corner, heading straight towards her. He watched in horror as the car approached her, feeling like time was moving in slow motion. He wanted to scream out to her to stop, to warn her, but the words stuck in his throat. The car was getting closer and closer to her, and he could feel his body tensing up.
I had to do something. I had to save her.
But his legs felt like they were frozen in place. He could see the panic on her face as she saw the car coming towards her, the realization that something terrible was about to happen, and yet he couldn't move. He was frozen in fear, powerless to do anything. Then the accident happened. The car slammed into her, knocking her off her feet and sending her flying through the air. Everything seemed to happen in a blur. He could hear the sound of screeching tires and breaking glass.
I stood there, feeling like my world had just shattered in front of me. The only word she said before she lost consciousness was,
"Jungkook, I love..."
I heard her mutter the words Jungkook, I love, before she lost consciousness. Those words echoed through my mind, leaving me feeling heartbroken. But this time I'll treat you like a princess. God, give me one more chance.
He sat by her hospital bed, holding her hand in his. He made a silent prayer to God, pleading for another chance to show her his love, to treat her like the princess she deserved to be treated as. After a moment of silence, he leaned down and placed a gentle kiss on her forehead, feeling a pang of emotion as he touched her soft skin.
I'll never hurt you or leave you again. I promise. I'll never hurt you or leave you again. I'll always be here for you, no matter what.
He sat back down in his chair and gently held her hand, his mind filled with thoughts of the future and the promise he had made to himself and to her. The story may be over, but the journey of love and healing has only just begun. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, and for more FFs, subscribe.